Is the Cybertruck even worth it, or is this just a hunk of garbage that looks like a trash can? I have now had this 7 months and I've driven almost 15,000 miles. Do I like this thing? What are the problems that I have with this thing? Should you buy it? And do I regret buying this? I'm gonna go over all of that and take it on some adventures. Let's go. So on my drive up here, this thing is like started falling off. I've watched a bunch of videos of people doing their reviews online to see what things they liked, and I will say, I'm surprised at how many times people have sent this thing to service. So far, knock on wood, I've sent it to service 0 times, that's it. But one of the complaints that I saw on Everyday Chris's video is that exact thing. That little mud flap is just that cheap plastic with a few little snaps on it. If you're off-roading, it easily comes off. It'd be nice if Tesla made some better mud flaps for this car, because this was just driving on a gravel road and this thing came off. Looks like we easily fixed it for now-ish. There's still a little bit of a gap there. Who knows how good it's gonna be? I'm probably gonna have to have Tesla fix it. We need to start with the things that I like about this car. And the first thing that I like has to do with these giant wheels right here in this space. Watch this. Wow. Every time that you park the car, it lowers down to low, so it's easy to get in and out. So this is the lowest setting right here, and this is the highest setting. Yeah, we did it. It's so quiet. I didn't even know that I was doing it. I was waiting for Leslie inside of there to push the button. Unlike all of the other Teslas, you can actually go off-roading in this vehicle. Now, it's not the most capable off-road truck. It's definitely not the most capable even electric truck, but it's the most capable off-road Tesla, and that's a bonus. My friend Zach from Jackery Everything took apart his Tesla, and he was able to show where the air suspension was in the back, and it's this giant tank canister in the back. This is, no question, the smoothest ride out of any Tesla that you can buy because of that massive air suspension. This one's probably a little controversial, but the next thing I like is the front light bar on it and also the rear light bar. You can disagree with me in the comments if you want. I'm totally okay with that. Beauty is subjective. I do like the looks of this. Good job, Elon. This steering wheel absolutely is one of my favorite things. No other Tesla has this. It's steer by wire. That's as far as you turn it to the left and the right. And as you turn it, every one of the 4 wheels turns. It makes it super easy to turn, even though it's a really long vehicle. The next 2 things that I love about this truck is, first of all, this tonneau cover. This thing is strong. It is sturdy. You walk up, you just push this button right here, and it completely opens up. And then the next thing I like that is if you push this button, it has charging right here, which is super helpful. I can not only use this to charge other Teslas, but I have a system set up in my home. I've made a whole video on it where I can do power share. I can run my entire house just off of this truck. But what some of you guys probably really want to know is, what does Leslie think about this? She's been sitting in the car while I've been filming this video. All right, Leslie, the world wants to know, what is something you like about the Cybertruck? What's something maybe you don't like about the Cybertruck?
I like that I can actually sleep in this car because it is so stinking smooth. We go through canyons. I can sleep in this car and no other car.
Okay, I need to clarify. When she says sleeping inside of the car, she means when I'm driving and she is the passenger and sitting inside of there.
I don't like that some people think that we're trying to make a political statement by having this car. And sometimes when I'm driving, people will do hand gestures to me or cut me off or be rude. It's gotten better, I would say, but in the very beginning, it was really bad. Before
I get into what I don't like about the Tesla Cybertruck, I came to this RV park to talk about today's sponsor, which is Jackery. They make a home backup battery that works really well. And in order to really test it out, I wanted to go to this remote trailer. Yeah, this trailer, this is the one I'm talking about. What do you do when you're out in the middle of nowhere? There's nowhere to plug your trailer in, but you need to have some energy. This is the Jackery HomePower 3600 Plus, and this is what it looks like unboxed. This thing is a beast. It has a ton of batteries inside of it, and it has the power that you need to back up things in your home for days on days, or a trailer like this. And what happens when the battery goes to 0? Well, then you have solar. While you're out doing cool things like fishing out here in the wilderness, your battery can just recharge, and then at nighttime when you need it, it's ready to go, and it's running your trailer silently. You don't have to buy this with solar panels. You can get it just the battery pack, and then you just use the old cable. Now I can just steal some energy from the batteries of the Tesla Cybertruck, put it inside of here, and then you're good. Another thing that I love about this is it's kind of heavy. I mean, it's a battery, but you've got this handle and it has wheels. Yeah, look at this. We want to plug this into the actual trailer. It has a 30 amp hookup. It's just on the other side of the truck. At the end of this year, December 31st, 2025, there are a bunch of federal tax credits in the United States that go away. So you can get 30% tax credit on this product if you get it before the end of the year. So thank you to Jackery for sponsoring this part of the video. If you'd like to get one of these before the year end federal tax credits go away, the link is in the description. Go check it out. And now back to the Cybertruck. Now let's talk about some of the things that I don't like about the Tesla Cybertruck. And the first one is a very big one, and it brings me here in front of a bank because it cost me a lot of money in order to drive this thing, to charge this thing, to run it. Whoa. Now the design of this, I appreciate Tesla for being unique with the design and making something that looks really cool. But the downside to this, it's not as aerodynamic as some of the other Teslas. It takes you longer to charge while using the same amount of miles. But don't worry, I actually got scientific and I broke down the math. I'm gonna put it on screen for you so it's a little easy to understand exactly what I mean. This truck has 330 miles range, and the Tesla Model 3, that's what we're gonna compare it to, that has 357 miles range. So 27 miles more range, but the battery size is much different. The long range Tesla Model 3 has a 75 kilowatt hour battery. Now this Tesla Cybertruck has a 123 kilowatt hour battery. I've gone on a lot of road trips with this truck, and when you go on road trips, you charge at the Tesla superchargers, and it costs you a lot more than charging at your house. The average rate on my last road trip was 37 cents a kilowatt hour. So with a Tesla Model 3, if I were going to charge that from 0 to 100 at 37 cents a kilowatt hour, it would cost me this, $27.75. The Cybertruck, on the other hand, is $45.51. When you're looking at $45 to go 330 miles, you're really not saving that much money versus driving a gas car versus an electric car. Something to consider if you're thinking of getting an electric car for road trips. Part of the reason why this is also so inefficient is this is so flat right here in the front. And when I go on road trip, I feel like I have whole families of bugs that are on here. So I spend a lot of time and money here at the car wash, just spraying off my car, just trying to get bugs off. If you're going on a road trip in an electric car, you want the wheels to have a little bit more air than normal. The PSIs need to be higher. The recommended inside of this is 50 PSIs, and right now mine is at 45. It has creeped down. And look at this wheel. It has a wheel cover on it. There's nowhere around here for me to fill up the tire. Like, I don't see the air nozzle. I think this little plastic thing is a cover, and if I take it off, which I've never done, okay, there we go. That's what my tires look like without the cover on it. They're super dirty. There's the air nozzle right there. This is made for efficiency. It's called the aero cover. It makes it so you can get more range on your truck. It's not the best looking thing, but how annoying is that? Your hands get dirtier. I just barely pulled that off. Look how dirty that is, but imagine all 4 of those wheels and then hitting them back on. Just a little bit extra time, kind of an annoying thing. That's a bit of a hassle. Just a small thing, just a small thing. Right there maybe. The next issue that I've had with it, I had on day one when I did the very first road trip over a year and a half, 2 years ago with the Tesla Cybertruck that wasn't mine. This light bar right here is very bright and I love it. It's great. But also, if you didn't know, this light right here and this light right here, these are actually the headlights. When you're driving in the snow, snow is very white, it's very bright. In a snowstorm, it can become quite dangerous with visibility wise because of this light bar. So the question, would I buy this again or do I regret buying this Tesla Cybertruck? The answer is, I do not regret it. I'm so grateful I got this. It fits my vibe. I love the style of it. I love the way that it drives. Yes, there are some things that I don't love about it and there's some issues, but overall, this has been a fantastic vehicle. Now, if you're looking to buy an electric truck, is this the perfect truck for you? It depends on what you're looking to do with your truck. If you're somebody that needs a work truck, you install solar, you do drywall, you own a framing company, I don't think this is the electric truck for you. I think the Silverado EV work truck is the best work truck. It has the most range, the biggest battery. It's very efficient when you drive it. It is a great work truck. Now, if you're looking for an off-road electric truck, number 1 is going to be the Rivian. Number 2, it's a close number 2, is the Hummer EV. The Hummer EV is a great off-road vehicle. I've taken it to Moab. We've done some really fun things. It's the most capable of all the electric trucks. But the Rivian does get an edge because it's a little bit smaller, easier to drive around town, so you can actually use it as a family truck. But if you're somebody like me that does very minimal use of a truck bed and you want something that just looks so cool, that has autopilot that is unbeatable from any other electric cars, this is it for you. This is so enjoyable to drive. Here we are, 7 months in, 15,000 miles. My favorite Tesla that I've ever owned. Let me check back in with you when I hit 30,000 miles and let's see if I still like it. Also, look at that view. It is so pretty out here. We got this mountain out there. I love where we live.